Coming up on NewsWatch 16, I'll tell you how Tompkins County is taking New York's smoke-free initiative to the next level.
In the NCAA tournament, but I forgot to say that. So.
We'll learn how one local athlete celebrated her birthday.
Coming up later in the show, I'll let you know if this nice weather will continue.
Oh, it looks like it's going to get rough, but wait, it's not true. It's going to be fantastic this weekend.
Coming up on NewsWatch 16, the Ithaca City School District Board of Education is looking to make some cuts.
Also, local workers choose to fast for 40 straight hours in a fight for equality.
Plus, an important independent media organization takes a lead role here in Ithaca.
These stories plus your local weather, sports coming up at 7 right here on NewsWatch 16.
TV Ithaca. NewsWatch 16 starts right now.
Police are asking for residents' help after a robbery in Ithaca this weekend. Good evening, I'm Andrea Nedjman.
And I'm Natalie Genereski. That story is first on 16 tonight.
Following that, we also have the Dryden Village trustee. As you can see, the winner was Paul Rashetta. And
I spoke with Ted Sheely, the coordinator for Tobacco Free Tompkins, who was also a recipient at the ceremony.
The project is expected to be completed before the beginning of the 2010 season. And the theater has been open only during the summer.
We apologize that we're having some technical difficulties. We will be getting you that story in just a minute. This Friday marked the 30th anniversary of Take Back the Night. The rally is an annual event held in honor of survivors of domestic and sexual violence.
The future of the annual celebration was threatened after the 2008 festival because of a $150,000 debt. The event organization received over $21,000.
21-year-old Benjamin Giles was intoxicated and sending a text message when he moved into the oncoming lane on traffic, hitting a car.
500 free bus passes, worth 10 rides apiece, can be picked up at the main branch of the Tompkins Trust Company on the Commons. The giveaway is designed to encourage people to use public transportation and to reduce their carbon footprint.
It centers around the $50 million project they plan to do in the spring, which consists of the construction of Milstein Hall. Cut this package. The project will be centered this spring. They will be created the Milstein Hall.
Difficult decisions will be tackled when Tompkins County legislators go on their annual budget retreat this week.
NewsWatch 16's Lexi Braverman joins us live in the newsroom with more. Lexi?
Thanks, Kirsten. As you may know, there's been a recent outbreak of the swine flu in Cortland, and earlier today I spoke with Karen Bishop.
NewsWatch 16's Andrea Nedjman is standing by in the newsroom with more on this story.
After selling him a piece of soap, which they tried to pass off as crack cocaine.
What do you think?
It's riding that wave right now, so I think it might be good.
It's riding the wave to glory.
He's got that whole comeback thing. He won the Spirit.
He's got the wave. He's got the wave.
But once again,
back to you guys.
Economic turndown.
NewsWatch 16's Matt Biddle is in the newsroom with more on this story.
Okay. With a declining economy.
Thank you for making NewsWatch 16 your choice for news.
Welcome back. A new report released today by Tompkins County Area Development lays out future challenges for the region.
NewsWatch 16's Terry Benjamin has more.
It isn't too often that college students take their research to the next level, but 2 Cornell students have done just that.
25 prospective Cornell students, Tompkins County has decided to become a little bit greener. Irene Magnushvet joins us in the newsroom for more with green-collar jobs coming to Ithaca.
5 out of 6 school districts in Tompkins County failed to meet annual yearly progress targets for students with disabilities.
The organization said that it was a fun experience for all of those children who participated and for the students who donated their time. The food bank of the Southern Tier constructed tons of meals for hungry locals this week.
Joins us live in the studio now to tell us why the debate on local wine is no different. Alice?
Andrea, it's the classic big box store versus small town shop controversy.
But first, here's a look at today on Wall Street.
ICTV News Director Brian Mercer has more. All right, we will have that for you in a minute. And after the break, Marcus Walter will join us in the studio for your full weather forecast.
But first, here's a look at today on Wall Street.
But first, let's take a look at local gas prices.
But first, here's a look at some local gas prices.
NewsWatch 16 is sponsored by Wings Over Ithaca.
While some people were spending Easter Sunday with their families, many college students in the area were giving back to the community.
That story is coming up on NewsWatch 16.
16 weather.
Welcome back. Marcus Walter joins us at the news desk. Marcus, what in the world is going on with the weather?
I know it's a sharp contrast from last Thursday, right, where we reached the 60s.
April 7th, where's the spring?
And Brian, it was bright today, but I don't think it was quite as bright as your tie.
All right, Marcus, so just give it to me now. I'm saying bust out the bathing suit. I'm not quite sure what your style is, 2-piece, 1-piece, 4-piece, but it's all on you.
Fair enough. I usually go with the tankini myself.
The tankini? Wow.
And I took a picture of some clouds. I thought we could talk about them. This one, I think, kind of looks like a bunny. I don't know what you think, but you've got the head there, and then it comes down to the hind feet. Kind of interesting.
Hopefully that doesn't continue on because we might be getting blown out of the way. You know what I mean? As we go out, if you're going out tonight for Thirsty Thursday, temperatures will be very chilly. Make sure you bring a hat. If you want to keep watching and find out the 6-day forecast, you need to stay with us.
But before I go, here's sports with sports.
Thanks, Marcus. I'm not. But, oh, hey, Tyler, what's going on? All right, now.
But you know what? I really loved going outside, seeing people playing volleyball, you know, barbecuing it up, stealing a couple burgers from people. They don't have to know about it. They had plenty.
Blustering winds kept things a bit silly. They definitely made my head spin right round.
It gets more milder, and then it even gets cooler up in the north. The regional weather, you can...
You know, April's supposed to...
April
showers.
brings showers. That's what my mother
April
told me.
showers
And I
bring
trust
May
my
flowers.
mother more than any radar system we have here.
Good.
Good evening again, and yes, today we did have some mild conditions. Actually, right now we have a temperature of 45 degrees.
Today isn't bad. I mean, today was nice. It started out really good in the morning, and then as it went to the afternoon.
Now, but Syracuse, they have a temperature of 60 degrees right now. Buffalo, 63 as well.
So this big H, okay? It's pretty big, all right? It takes up most of the state of Ohio, all right? That is a big H.
If we take a look, we can see in our area from New York through Syracuse and down to Rochester and Buffalo, winds are still gusting at about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Now this is all due in part to our low pressure system that we've had. It's been draped over our area. This was the first part of this gave us our warm weather in the 50s. But now that cold front has slid through, we're actually seeing the temperatures continue to fall throughout the day. Right now we're seeing the leftover showers and thunderstorms.
Right, guys, look, it was really hot out today. Look how great it was. And then hotter than normal? Is it a record? I don't know. You don't know, but we'll find out after the break.
However, big however, because if this guy right here, if that guy decides to come on up, we might be looking at some snow showers in the next couple of weeks.
It should be a fun time.
Yeah, definitely.
I know, Marcus, real quick. What's it going to look like tomorrow morning?
You know, that's exactly probably how most people feel. Like
cold,
what
right?
happens to the weather?
Exactly.
It's going to look.
Get a little bit colder. Right now, as you see, 37 degrees out there. As you can see down here, as you can see here, as you can see from the national ranking. The winds, as you can see, the winds are just 9 miles an hour, as you can see, and as you can see. So as you can see.
So is this kind of normal for this time of year, Brian?
Well, as you can see, right now, as you can see, the weather, not much to report for a weatherman, I guess I could say.
With cloudy and calm conditions, and then for your next 16 days, now for your next 6 days, and then for your next 6 days, your 6-day forecast, and then for your next 6-day forecast today as we head into tomorrow. So for your next 6 days, a part of the 6-day forecast, we can see that Wednesday, we do expect light snow showers to be in the forecast.
Thank you very much for that report. And by the way, I really like what you're doing with the hair, I gotta say.
So Matt, in your meteorological opinion,
Yeah.
what is the difference between partly cloudy and partly sunny?
You know, that's a great question. I would say if you see lots of clouds, I'm going to say it means partly cloudy, okay? Now, if you don't see lots of clouds, it's just partly sunny.
But
and the University of South Dakota looking to have a little bit of an upset here early on in the season. And we'll get you out to Newman Arena as soon as we can to get some of those highlights. Eventually those highlights will come up, I'm pretty sure of it. I know we definitely cut the highlights. I definitely saw them. They're there. No, the highlights are definitely there. It was a good game, I'll tell you that much. It was.
I think we should go over the women's side.
Should we go over the women's side?
Let's go over the women's side.
Okay, so moving over to the Cornell women's. No, we do have those.
When the Bombers welcomed the Alfred Saxons onto the South Hill. Sean Burton gets things going for the Bombers, so I think the sky's the limit for this girl.
I agree with you there. I don't.
Hang in
Excuse me.
Hang
All
in
right,
there.
moving on now. IC softball. This past weekend, they scored 53 runs in 2 doubleheaders. Only gave up 17 runs in return. What's more impressive?
And we now bring in ICTV men's basketball analyst Steve Vaughn to the show. Steve, Sean Burton had himself a big weekend total.
We're going to send it back to the main desk now, where Lee and Mike will take back over. In a minute, we will.
All right, thank you very much, Josh and Chris. Great debate there, but we're not done yet, although Tom Reedy certainly finished in 5 seconds.
During the freestyle relay, a pack of angry man-eating gorillas attacked the pool. Phelps tried to fend off the beast with his goggles, but to no avail as he was swallowed up. The gorillas then proceeded to shoot laser beams from their eyes, destroying everything in sight.
Sports final at 8 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Hawaii time. Back to you.
How over are we? I mean, whatever, under? Thanks, Andrew.
It's just amazing. Fantastic job by Joe Getz, no question.
That's right, Mike. Well, that's going to do it for us on Sports Final this week. We'll be back next Sunday at 8 for more great college and high school action. Thank you, Mike, for dropping your IFB. For all of us here at Sports Final, thank you for tuning in. We're going to have a much better show hopefully next week. We'll
Let's
catch
hope.
you later
Let's
at
hope.
8 o'clock.
Can't make any promises, but we'll hope.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night, everyone.
Tom Reedy is a small penis.
Three, 2, 1. I'm Bethany Hinckley, and coming up on NewsWatch 16. I cannot say NewsWatch. I can't say NewsWatch. Ah!
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Coming up on NewsWatch 16, find out what Operation Safe Stop is and how it affected Tompkins County.
That was way too fast.
Good evening, I'm Nick Karski. Coming up on NewsWatch 16 tonight, we'll tell you if the Ithaca Festival will be going on this year, or if, because of the tough economic times, their plans will, yeah, I fucked that up.
Coming up on NewsWatch 16, I'll tell you how
Say it. Coming up next on NewsWatch 16, find out what Operation Safe Stop is and my life.
Plus, we'll tell you how the Tompkins County community here, God, I can't say it.
Coming up on NewsWatch 16, I'll tell you how 2 local community organizations are helping kids get summer jobs. Oh God, why? I'm sorry.
Just keep going. Coming up on NewsWatch 16, find out what Operation Safe Stop is and how it affected Tompkins County.
Get off your head.
Thanks for making NewsWatch 16 your choice for news.
As the celebration of educators comes to an end this weekend, almost 4,000 visitors will have enjoyed all Ithaca has to offer.
And it is time for Morgan Smith to give us a look at what's coming up on Now Hear This. We apologize that we're having technical difficulty with our tapes tonight. We will have an episode of Now Hear This tonight, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I spoke with the captain of the Tompkins County Sheriff's Department, Derek Osborne, and he said these sort of violations happen often. Today wasn't the first time the Sheriff's Department has participated in Operation Safe Stop. They have been involved with the program for about 3 years and hope to continue the initiative in the future. Live from the newsroom, I'm Sylvia Berga. Back to you guys.
For more information on the program and to find out businesses that can take Ithaca hours.
And 2 convicted teen burglars were sentenced to 5 years probation yesterday.
Physical Science Library. With the recent closing of more GM plants, Borg Warner is also starting to feel the effects. Back to you, Andrea.
Thanks, Sabina. Oh.
An Ithaca man who was recently arrested in Maryland may...
Thanks a lot, Kirsten. For more information on Tobacco-Free Tompkins, you can visit their website at the address at the bottom of your screen.
New York State Senator Kristen Gillibrand made her first trip to Tompkins County today since replacing Hillary Clinton.
Back to you.
The new White House couple apparently spent their Valentine's Day in style.
Well, that's great. Congratulations, ICTV, and here's to another year. Before we go, Marcus, can we take a look, another look at weather?
Well, yeah.
I talked to Joey Gates, who's the coordinator for the Center for Environmental Society, to find out this year's plan for the upcoming events.
Am I right, Rob?
I am. I'm Rob Engelsman.
Ducks took over Cascadilla
Creek today.
Ithaca will remain in complete control of its water plant. Dryden taxpayers may have to pay more for education this year.
By restricting the equity of a homeowner can make when selling a house.
Big Flats officials recently agreed to change the name of the site from Memorial Park to the Spur Memorial Park.
At Cornell University, Terry Benjamin, NewsWatch 16.
TCAP bus routes are changing this week to work around local construction.
A gas main is being installed on Cornell Street.
Due to the recent shooting in Binghamton that left 14 people dead.
The Catholic Charities in Tompkins County are seeing a huge rise in the number of people seeking to join its food stamp program.
Kirsten?
Thanks, Nick. I spoke with Cornell University student Matt Kochman, who recently implemented a plan that would help Cornell University students go safely on and off the college campus.
But that doesn't mean everything's going to disappear. We're still going to have all of our content online at news.wicb.org all summer long for people to check out if they want to. Thanks for that. So anyways,
former Brigadier General A.J. Tata.
We ask a question of the week and we'll allow you to give us an answer, and maybe you'll even see it on the show next week.
On ICB Sunday, we'll talk to the chairman of the Tompkins County Legislation, Michael Koplinka-Lair.
These stories and more coming up near the bottom of the hour.
Thanks, Marcus. Coming up later on NewsWatch 16 Sports, Gavin Cody will be with me to talk about the IC men's lacrosse team and their bid for 7 wins in a row as they take on Alfred.
Now join me is Kevin, the Big Shactus Cartini, our senior NFL analyst on this week's NFL draft.
I think there are slim chances in getting past Notre Dame, but they should have a good game against Northeastern in the first round.
Cornell is currently third in the ECAC as we go to look at the ECAC standing, and clinched a first round bye.
NewsWatch 16's Karen Littler went to today's Frisbee tournament to find out more.
About 50 athletes showed up for
To IHS we go. Actually, right now we are in Lansing for the Class B Section 4 first round tournament.
And as you see, Pomona Pitzer is in first place with a score of 31-3.
Well, Eric, I must say my allegiance lies with the Philadelphia Eagles. And yes, that's right.
We welcome Gavin Cody in from the ICTV newsroom. Gavin, you ready to talk some Bombers softball? All right, let's get right into it. The Bombers offense seems to be rolling on all cylinders. What's been the biggest reason for IC's success? All right, we're having some technical difficulties there. We'll come back to that in a second when we can. We take a look at the upcoming schedule there for the Ithaca College softball team if we can in just a minute. But we'll switch over to Cornell baseball where Ithaca College softball.
Joining me now to discuss the squad is NewsWatch 16 sports reporter Phil Stafford. Phil, welcome to the show.
It's great to be here, Andrew.
Okay, there he is. Phil, welcome.
Good to see you, Andrew.
They remain fourth in the national polls, and the Bombers, who are 13-1, are off to the best start in school history through the first 14 games.
But before the men's team tip-off at 3 p.m., the Cornell women's lacrosse team.
Well, Brian, 15 runs is a lot. And 14 runs, that's a lot too. If you put those together, that's like 29 runs, which is almost 30.
And as we take a quick look at the Division III East Region rankings, St. John Fisher knocking on the door. Excuse me, that's the Eastern rankings. Phil, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Andy.
But first, let's look at your sports with Andrew Champagne. Andy?
And Andrew, I'm sorry.
Their offense has, excuse me, Brian. Their offense has not been very great this year. Their offense has not been great this year.
All right, Gavin, thank you very much.
Now we're going to Michael Pollack in the studio to tell us what's going on Sports Final. Mike?
Thank you very much.
I'm not quite sure. I can't do it.
So they're going to have a better team defensive effort today in order to slow down these three big guards, Virgil, Kapasalik, and Baker. So it'll be very important for them to play a better team.
Evan, well, that will do it for us here on NewsWatch 16. Well, that's it for NewsWatch 16 Tuesday. Be sure to join us. And first of all, we have the wake-up weather with Terry Benjamin.
All right, we're going to go to a break right now, so stay with us.
Well, that's it for NewsWatch 16 tonight. Thank you for watching, and be sure to catch Ellis Pack and Nick Karski on Tuesday.
That does it for us here at NewsWatch 16 Thursday. Be sure to watch Natalie Janareski and Andrea Nedgman on Wednesday on NewsWatch Sunday.
Well, that will do it here for us on NewsWatch 16 tonight. Be sure to catch Seth Palmer and Jenna Krasinski, for all of your news on Thursday.
Olive's here. Have a great evening.
Say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm Jenna Chernacki reporting from the Republican headquarters in Ithaca. I'll be bringing you the latest... Sorry.